Hi everyone, this is Jargonaut, also known as Jason, and I'm back. I'm back after a long time of being absent. I'm certainly have learned a little bit in these few years I've been gone. I'm currently just watching the top game on chess.com. I'm gonna go ahead and get started right away with the Blitz game. Let's go ahead and play online. Let's start a new game. Let's make it a 3 minute. Yeah, 3 minute. Certainly have not been playing a lot of Blitz recently, mostly Bullet Sicilian. It looks like it's gonna be closed. More of a French-like structure. He allows me to take. I don't think that's good for him. Let's take that and let's move the queen. We're already in an endgame. Let's get this Fianchettoed and castle queenside. And he's probably gonna develop his light squared bishop. And that's what I thought. Okay. I think that's also a mistake. I can just take that and then take the pawn. I'm gonna take the knight, take the pawn. Now I'm up a pawn. My pawn, my f pawn looks a little weak, but I can defend. He might push his h pawn. Maybe not. He can definitely keep me sidelined with the bishop. But let's get some development going. Ooh, that's a stronger move than I thought. That's gonna hurt, actually. Let's try going here for now. Let's attack that pawn. Let's try to... Okay, so I can definitely develop my bishop now and get my other rook developed. He might bring his bishop back. Attacking my rook on c4. He also has to make sure to keep that bishop on that diagonal, otherwise he succumbs to that bishop skewer. Okay, so he's definitely moving that. Let's try to either see what he wants to do with that pawn. Does he want to capture, open up my file for me? I'm gonna go ahead and push him, just give myself some breathing room. Might become a target later on, but his g-pawn seems a little overextended. Why don't I get closer with the king and try to get that bishop off that diagonal? That move works too. Can I do that? No, I can't. Let's attack that weak h-pawn. Interesting move. Let's attack the g-pawn. Okay, so now that allows me to do this, now that the rook's not on the a-file. Maybe it didn't allow me to do that. That's just a free pawn. That's just a free pawn. I blundered that. But he has allowed me to make that move. He didn't realize his piece was attacked. Okay, so I can definitely take... Now my rook seems slightly misplaced, but I think if I get my king in there, I have a slight space advantage. The g-pawn weak. He has a lot of weaknesses. How does he defend everything? I mean, he can't defend everything. Let's rotate the bishop. Where does that move work first? Let's go there first. Get the king back a little bit, and I can infiltrate with my king. He can't go along the dark diagonal. Let's attack the bishop. My king's a little hungry. I think I'm winning a pawn here. I could be wrong, I guess. Oh, that just saves everything, huh? Okay, so that also defends that. Can I do that? No. Let's get the king in. Let's just make the king do a lot of the work. Maybe I can rotate the... Huh. That's an interesting move. I think that's going to be a blunder. I can just go in, defend everything, and now I can rotate my rook around. Like I've been wanting to. Did d-file, attack the weak h-pawn. Is that a free pawn? No, it's not. He's gonna block. Yeah, that's what I thought he would do. But let's get the a file then. All right. Gained some 16 rating points from that. Let's look at this. So it's self-analysis. So e4, c5. I forgot the opening's called. I should have taken there. Or that's the threat. What is this? This is a new chess.com thing, I'm assuming. Threatening to take. Takes. Huh. This is interesting. I've never seen this before. Bishop to e7. Well, I guess just develop. That makes sense. But... well, of course you have to take back. Interesting. So this looks like that was a mistake. Bishop. Alright, so castles, queenside was the proper move. That allows me to win the pawn. But taking the pawn, I guess, wasn't necessary right away. That was a fork. Well, I guess it was better to take the other pawn. Maybe because it creates more files. I did have problems with the D file. Opponent was in control for a lot of it. Maybe not defending what might have been something to think about. Just moving the king or something to try and trap me with the pin. But nevertheless, opponent defended pretty well. He's already down a pawn, so he has to play for the defense. I had a nice, well, I guess we had equal. He had more space than I did, but I definitely needed to get through. Oh, that loses it. Yeah, that was definitely a blunder. And he blundered right back. I was able to allow... what was the better move? 8 takes b5. Okay. It's just jumpy. Okay, that makes sense. I was forced to take... threatening to take the pawn. He defends. Attack the king. Getting opposition. Threatening to take the bishop. King to f5 was the correct move. Oh, I was starting to win the pawn. I didn't even realize I was starting to win the pawn. F takes g6. I just wanted to move my rook around. He moves the king in. g5 makes total sense. Can't attack everything at once or defend everything. And now I'm just really winning now. Rook to a8 was better right away. Oh, and I had a pawn there. Well, I was actually worried about the bishop skewer to the other pawn, but I guess it was nothing to be worried about. So he obviously blocks, get that down, and then he lost on time. My opponent lost on time. I was thinking that I wanted to go to the first rank, maybe tickle the B pawn first on the way there, but rook to G1 defends that. I didn't really know how to infiltrate otherwise, because if I go directly for the pawn, he could have. If he goes to G1 and I went to A1, I could defend this way, and then I'd have. I guess I'd be free to move my bishop at that point. I'm not sure what I really would have done, but it would have been nice to see a nice endgame here.